Facebook and YouTube. This is DJ Nate again here. It well, there's just a lot on my mind right now. Um, it's not all bad. I mean, things like that too, though. Um, so I just started the NDS thing, radio and stuff. About last week sometime though. I mean, it's fun. It's a blast. Had a lot of well nooks and crannies to say, but with everything, everybody's got problems with stuff. I'm actually, currently wanting to do everything above actually the standards of Facebook and YouTube because it's a better way of doing it. Otherwise, you get muted or something. So I'm trying to do everything legally, which there's no trying to do it. I'm going to. So trying to find sound effects and stuff like that too, though. Oh, trust me, they're all galore. They're awesome. They're everywhere though. But it's funny. It's you're gonna laugh at this though. They say they're free, okay? And then you get in there, and you're like, yeah, oh, this will be so cool, like explosion sounds, and all kinds of stuff you see in movies and everything though. And then gets to the you're still going free, then it still says free and everything. And then you get to the end, it goes, so you're gonna pay like $15 a month. So that makes me sit there and think, huh? I mean, it's like, well, you sit there in silence for a minute. I'm sorry, you just kind of got to contemplate on it, and it literally just happened to me. I got on there and I was like, okay, so I type in okay free, samples, and all. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, and then you get the end, it's like it's still free. It says on top there, $15 a month, and I'm like, I don't say nothing. I'm just like, I mean, it's, I mean, come on. You're sitting there going, free what? Is it like, free apples or something? I mean, what's going on? I mean, it's just, so, I mean, it's, watch the free stuff because, in the end, it's not, so free anymore. I mean, I'm just like, I'm done. So, anyway, um, there's a thing I wanted to share with you, though. I'm sure you guys know. I mean, if you're watching the news and everything like that, too, though, I'm not a big news person. I'm not going to try to do that because you got to watch what you say. Don't worry, Facebook. Trust me. Like I said, politics stresses me out. I ain't going to deal with it. Anyway, so, but he did say one thing here, though. Fauci and the WHO director general disagree on COVID booster programs. And I don't know a lot about that. I've not been following it. I have yet not took the vaccine. There's reasons because why I've been so sick. Like they'll tell you that, like but they'll still say you need it. I'm sure I do. I don't know anything about where I've been so sick, and a lot of stuff just strikes me. I mean, it just sits there. It makes you wonder. And of course, I pray about things too, especially this. Especially as long as this pandemic has gone on, and it's that's not why I got the mic. That's not why I got anything else. It's to go, but it's all for a good reason. But I mean, I heard, oh man, Nate, you got to do this podcasting for your business and everything though. And to be honest with you, it's working. I mean, I'm ecstatic. Like I'm getting views. I'm getting, if anybody you want to share these, please. Because they'll be like, whoa, who's that? Oh, that's DJ Nate over at NDS Radio though. I mean, I do that at my parents' house. I mean, like things like that too, though. But there's nothing wrong. Like, it's still radio, right? I mean, like I found out just like not a few days ago. I think iHeartRadio. I think Johnny there, whatever, he does it from his home. Cool, awesome. He's got like a whole studio and everything there. I'm not trying to do that because mom just I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, um, uh, lots of things I want to talk to you guys. I want to share with you guys though. But I mean, I was like, you know what? I'm giving one podcast today. I think they deserve more. Like, want to hear me and stuff. Because if they love hearing me, then well, there we go. But I'm not gonna be all about this is off of Fox News. What I just read. Things legit. I mean, it's just I'm not all about that's their. They get paid for that. I mean, that's there. I don't want to take their jobs. I mean, like, well, I'm not saying I'll take the jobs. I mean, it's like, you get paid more than I do. I mean, it's okay. But it's just, I have fun doing this. You know, um, I mean, there's all kinds of DJs do podcasting. I mean, podcasting is mostly audio. I'm going to be giving you all a lot more music. I mean, trust me. But I decided I'm going to do the license. $75 a year. I mean, when I get the money, of course, covers me everything I want to do. If I even think about it, it's on Facebook. Um, it's on there. You know, it'll be all legit, and then they're legit, and then they don't get in trouble either, and it just be better. I can do the free stuff right now. I'm still doing it, but even for me, I'm just like, no, it's just not. I'm a disc jockey. Why would it be okay with me? I like the real music. So as you guys are thinking during the day, and I'll do multiple broadcasts like this during the day. It's just fun, and there's so much to talk about anyway. It's unreal. Um, Back to COVID-19. COVID-19 is I had it. I still got the effects from it. CDC come out and said they don't even have to. They didn't even have to come out or anybody come out and say. Um, and it's now a lot of people said, "Oh, I'm type 1 diabetic." It's really hard because it gave me we already have gastroparesis, like it's a stomach issue. It's a stomach thing that we're going on. I'm not going to go into any gross detail like to though because it's trust me, it's bad. We have it anyway, but we have, like, I guess, what's called flare ups. Um, and when I got COVID, it was just like, I'm not kidding. It was just like Back to the Future, like the car, like it's I mean, like in a warp drive. Um, and it's been rough. The stomach and the migraines. You guys have migraines. You guys, I don't even have to say another peep out of my mouth. Like, you guys know, they are a nightmare. I mean, really. And I'm not going to sit here all the whole time though and talk about me because I'm sorry. People in the past have said, "Oh, Nate, you just it's all about you and it's all about you." Um, Sorry, they don't know me then. They don't, because it may look like it's all about me though, but I actually care about other people more than I do myself. Now, the other people are going to go, Nate, you don't need to do that. A lot of buzzing going on there. Is it's not all about me. There's more people out there. What got me into this more than anything else um, was my involvement in my church. And my dad's a pastor. He's an awesome pastor. I'm telling you this. I'm not joking. I'm not gonna get into it because I get all emotional. Because I do love my dad. My dad's awesome. And at Carlisle, he spent 11 years, 11 years, people, 11 years out of his life for Carlisle United Methodist Church, and they loved him there. They did. No, didn't talk about it. No, no, no. That's the God's. That's the Lord's truth on that. It is. And I asked myself, I was like, why am I here? I asked the Lord, of course, he's, hey, you follow him. That's just, he's got reasons. And when I did the Christmas Eve service, you know, um, on Friday night, that moved me. I mean, people was looking at me like, it took me 4.5 hours. I'm not like going, ha ha ha, it literally took me, I put my time into that service too, though. It wasn't for them. It wasn't for the people who know it was awesome. It's for the big man upstairs. Point blank, no questions about it. It's for God Himself. And a couple people walked up to me and said, "Man, those graphics, like, well, if you know him, Josh Shepard, he's awesome too." Yeah, thank you, Josh. Really appreciate that. I really do. Friend Austin, I'm sure he's listening. Austin, you're amazing, man. You really were. The sound was awesome on that, man. Couldn't have done it without you. Takes two people. A team. A team effort. It's not all about me. Mm-mm. No, zero. Because there's times I'm sick. I can't go to church, whether, although it kills me. So I hand it off to My right-hand person, Austin. That's what I do. And he don't get a lot of acknowledgement. I mean, I only got it from a couple people though, but trust me, the couple people that meant the world to me. It really did. I'm not there for acknowledgement. I'm there for Christ who was born on that night. Period. Point blank. End of story. Court's adjourned. Flat out. And I didn't get to really enjoy like the happy, because I've been sick most of the time. I'm still sick today though. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Christmas tree, actually mine's lit up right now. It's on timer. I still get to enjoy it at least till Sunday. Then we got to take everything down. And normally I'm sad. This year I'm not. I've got something here in this house and in my heart that means more to me to even being sad about Christmas, because to me, Christmas is in my heart all year round. That's why I want to look at things like this on the internet. The net sometimes doesn't always tell the truth. That's what caused me to make another podcast. Of course, I mean, hey, you can't have enough podcasts. You really can't. I've heard of there's been people doing it 6 times a day. I mean, serious. And I love doing it. I have a blast doing it because that's part of me being a disc jockey. I'm a DJ. Yeah, I do festivals. I go to the Blackberry Festival in Carlisle. I mean, I love the Blackberry Festival. I'm telling you, yeah. And I did the Saturday in Carlisle. I literally have got a 4-foot soundboard. It's a concert series board. I love that thing. Now, unfortunately, my back don't love it. I mean, it's just like, damn, you're crazy. I don't think so. And me and Austin, my friend Austin, we went all the way. Some people might think I'm Looney Tunes. All the way to New Albany, Indiana, to get this board. I love being a DJ. Point blank. I mean, if there's some of you on here that don't want to hear me yappy and everything, I understand. It won't be an insult, I promise. I hope you do. I think I want to say this right. Sergeant, I think it's Sergeant Benny Buckler. I think it's sir. I apologize if I got it wrong. I'm pretty sure I heard Sergeant though. If you're Sergeant, then I'm telling you, you're a law enforcement. You're a law enforcement officer anyway. Big kudos to you. I'm telling you that. I mean, seriously. Our law enforcement in Carlisle, they don't get enough acknowledgement. I don't think they do. None of law enforcement does. All the law enforcement out there, my hat's off to you, seriously. Sergeant Buckler, I really appreciate you adding me on here. I mean, if you're listening, if I'm a little bit funny, everybody says, "Oh, you're so hilarious." I'm sitting there going, "Okay, I don't really mean to." I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Because ADHD pays off, right? It's just, I mean, I love being a DJ. I really do. The festival went off without a hitch. I mean, there was a couple times it got a little too loud though, but I mean, the speakers were amped. My board was amped. I mean, next DJ service was just amped. I mean, it just was. It was like, yeah. I'm sitting there going, "Oh, wait a minute, maybe I should turn it down just a hair, But I just want to get on here, and I'm sure everybody, has like, they probably don't hear enough of me, which I don't know. It's kind of like the calling of everything that I know of, at least. I mean, when people tell me that, "Oh, Nate, you should talk more," and I'm just like, "Oh no," and they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Yeah, you sure you want this?" I mean, it's like the Emperor of Mars. So you want me to talk more? It's like, so I mean, a lot of the times, that we're having a hard time, Uh, just think of happy times. I do. I mean, I can be down, literally almost down completely. And what I've noticed in the past couple days is doing these broadcasts, knowing there's listeners out there listening to me. I'm not going to try to be. Yeah, it's NDS radio, but it's on Facebook and YouTube only. Everybody's like, well, that's not a lot. Actually, it is. That's two. That is two major forums on the internet, YouTube and Facebook. Two of the biggest actually, and they're letting me broadcast like this. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I love 94.5. I do, especially Christmas time. Um, like the day. This is so funny. The day after Halloween, and I seriously apologize to people that don't like it. I'm sitting there going, just smiling. They're like, "Oh no, Christmas, right?" And I'm like, "Yes." I mean, can't get enough Christmas on this end. I'm telling you. So there's a lot of things that I would love to share with you, and I will. I will. Trust me. These podcasts will get longer, and the people are going, "Uh oh." Um, it's just I mean, it's. But hats off to Facebook. I mean, I know Facebook. They're a major forum, like I said, so they may be doing a lot of stuff that they may not be wanting to do. It's just kind of regulation kind of thing. I'm a dish jockey. I'm on service. Um, Even though I can go around and go up and down whenever I want and get it out there whenever I want, and everything. Though still, I've got to have regulations within the times that I go DJ stuff. I got to show that I'm good. If at least want to get me back and stuff. Um, it's just like I said though, but I mean we don't accept comments. I know it's hard because a lot of people want to comment. But please inbox me. You know, blow my inbox up if you want to. Seriously, comments, um, dates you want me to come and jam your party away. I'm telling you right now. It's just but I don't want to give all the credit to me though. The speakers that I use is Carlisle United Methodist churches. Um, I'm in talk with them to actually get them off of them. They don't use them anymore, so I'm like, hey, they can be used even in your all's gratitude of the two though, because I can make use for them. So hats off to them too. Um, just Pam Randolph, been awesome. She's been amazing. She's actually my boss, if you want to call it. My boss. They're there too though. Um, it's just I'm happy to be a part of the church, especially in a tech way, technology way. Um, Everybody's like, "Oh man, uh, PowerPoint's so hard to do," and it's not for us technicians. Sometimes we know how to do it too much. And if y'all had a chance to watch, um, it's on Carlisle's site, Carlisle Methodist Church. Please watch it. Um, that's anybody listening. Sergeant Buckler, sir. I mean, if you get anybody, please watch it. It's awesome. I was told though that you can't see a lot of my because of the screens. That's the webcam. We are working on getting a streaming cam. That's nobody's fault. I mean, nobody knew that there's a difference. I mean, used to there was or wasn't, but now they've made these streaming cameras so sophisticated that they'll blow you away. They're awesome. So we're working on getting one of those. So the graphics will get better. I mean, but okay. I tell you what. Seriously, what I could do. Um, Whether it's Sergeant Buckler, sir. I mean, I'm down, or anybody. If you want to see, if you really, 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 really want to see the um, presentation stuff, normally I say I can send it to you, which I probably can, but you're not going to have the girl, the other people singing and stuff. But if you can watch it though, the singing's on there. Please, please, please watch it. It's awesome. If you guys want to see a really good show for the Lord, we really really gave him a show. I hope, and I hope he enjoyed it. I hope to. I always want to make God smile in my life. I still got a long way to go. We all do. Um, it's just, yeah, I have a lot to talk about, and people like to hear it. Sometimes I get a little emotional myself. I mean, disc jockeys, hey, we aren't all, as they say, boards and nails. Like, we don't have feelings. We do. Trust me. Sometimes we show them more than anybody else. But, so this holiday season, because we still got. I mean, dare we forget? We still got New Year's Eve coming up. I said New York. It is in New York. It is. It is in New York. Well, hey, technically we got New York coming up. I've always wanted to go. I have, but I mean, if I don't, I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Um, I think of it like Star Wars. I'll have a lot of Star Wars punts. Trust me. I'm sure if you're all Star Wars fans, you'll be like, Nate, seriously, you ain't talking about it enough. It's I have a blast doing this, so and I think because I've got ADHD, like y'all probably can't tell. But it's good. It's a good engineer for that too. 'Cause I can talk a lot. I can talk to you guys. I'm not going to just report news. I'll do a few things of that. Just kind of make it a kind of. But I'll talk about other things. Kind of be a little funny here and there. Things like that too, though. Um, it's just I really enjoy being on here for you guys. It's amazing. I love it. It's my passion. Thank you all so much for letting me talk to you guys I want to say it on the air because it's over the internet. It's on the air. Um, but once again, stressing enough though, it's on my thing though. No comments. We just have too many problems with those. I mean, it's not putting people down. It's just people take things the wrong way. Like if somebody says, "Hey, I love you, man," and it's not that other person's fault either. We're taking it the wrong way. I mean, hey, there's a reason they took it that way. So I mean, um, just drop in the inbox, please. Just inbox only. Or Messenger. I do have Messenger on it too. I guess it's a perk about having a um Facebook. It's because you got both. So yeah, it's awesome. Please be careful. I'll do this. I'm gonna be podcasting every day. Don't worry about. I'm gonna keep stressing this. If you're traveling, please be careful on the roads. I'm serious anymore. We don't know when it's gonna snow. Mother Nature, she's just. I mean, I'm not going to say it. Me and Mother Nature don't like each other anyway. I'm being honest with you. We can't say anything. I'm not joking. I mean, we don't. Mother Nature will be a big bang, and I'll tell her hush, and then she'll do another bang, tell me to hush, and trust me, Mother Nature ends up winning too. I'm not kidding. It's awful. One big bang, I could head over my pillow or something with my covering my ears. I'm telling you. So it just but please be careful. But we don't know when it's going to snow. Mother Nature, she may be confused too. Who knows? If the roads end up getting slick and stuff like that too, though, be utmost careful. I know I'm on the roads here and there too. And it's not just because I'm in my dad's car either. It's even I'm gonna be diligent too in my own truck. Um, also when I get my truck back on the road, that's a big thing too. I got advertisement on the back of my window. Trust me, it's big enough you can see it. Hats off to my sister and my brother-in-law. They're the ones that did the graphics. Thank you, Collins Graphics. I'm gonna W off Collins Graphics. That's what you're gonna be. Um, so Collins Graphics, give me a big shout out there. They did my graphics for me. I mean, hopefully, I think my sister added me on here. I hope she did, though. I mean, if not, I'll be like, sis. Of course, then again, sometimes she probably don't want to hear me big mouth either, though. So it's just like, ha! Anyway, yeah, big shout out to them. They've done a great job. If it wasn't for my brother-in-law, Frank, I wouldn't have a truck at all. I'm being honest with you. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. So there's a lot going on out there. This year it's I'm telling you, you can't stop talking about it. It's COVID-19. Um, it's COVID-19 because it happened in 19. It started happening 2019. See, and I sat there and thought, I had the flu, and they dubbed it as type B flu, is what it was. And I was like, okay. And I started bawling almost. The flu is what gave me diabetes. Flat out. There's no joke. I did not have the flu until 19. The last time I had the flu was when it gave me diabetes. And at that particular time, it ruined my life. It did. Like, I couldn't do things that other kids could do without exhausting or things like that too, though. And it's took a toll on me. And guys, it still is. It really is. Diabetes is nothing to play around with. I've had seizures over from my parents, scared them to death. My niece and nephew, that's a big no for me. Big no for me. But I'm going to tell you right now, flat out, what saved my life. Three things, top on. Number one, big man upstairs, God. Seriously. God. I'm not kidding. Second thing, my niece and nephew. If my niece and nephew didn't hear my alarm going off, I probably would have laid up here and Lord would have come probably got me. I love them to death. I do. They mean the world to me, like my son. They actually are going through autism, and it's bad. So please pray for them. I'm not joking. Please do. It's hard on me too though, because I hate seeing them go through that. But and another thing, the third thing, is the Dexcom G6. Yeah, I got the Dexcom. Yeah, it just came out last year. More like last year, maybe than this year. The Dexcom. Hats off to Dexcom. So when you're out there thinking that your life's over and stuff like that too, though, because you're sick and stuff, it's not. Because if you're still here, just like me, God wants you here for a reason. There's a purpose for you. And there's a little bit part of me though that still don't know yet, but I'm sure he'll let me. He'll show me. Be safe. Be careful. Social distance. I wasn't a big fan of that. Social distance, please. There's a lot of stuff out there that unknown to us. There really is. It can be a Darth Vader. It can be a Lucifer. It can be all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've had stuff like that impact my life, and I've gotten through it. So I know you guys can too. So be on the lookout for things like that, especially during now New Year's Eve can be a wonderful time, celebration time. My nephew's having a birthday party tomorrow. Woohoo! I'm all excited. Yeah, woohoo! All here. He turns 9 years old. 9 years old Sunday. Oh yeah. Andrew, I love you, buddy. You can hear me. If your mommy's listening. So, and Heidi. Oh, that's my sweet pea now. That's my sweet pea. as you're traveling this season, this whole season, or seasons coming up, that is, be careful, be alert, mind the police. Um, because you will find out they're gonna be right behind you if you don't. I'm being honest. Um, there's just a lot of things out there that I mean I can't really try to end up explaining, but I mean I've been pulled over a couple times. I mean it's one was my spine was broke. This is years back. It really was broke. It wasn't working right. Um, all I saw was the blue. I don't even think he had a siren on, but I saw the blue lights. It was a state trooper. But if of anything else, I was just like, "Who knew?" I didn't do it. Even though there's a reason to pull me over. Um, it's one of these things that you just want to just freeze. You're scared. You don't know what's going on. Um, it's the next thing you know, it's just like you're hearing this. I mean, it's there's not a thing I don't know that's more scarier than hearing a police siren. I mean, that's older police siren, but I mean, I'm not saying they used to sound like that. I mean, but sorry, I talk if I'm free. When you only got free, you're kind of limited. But I mean, come on, the police get the drift. Yeah, that's their siren back in probably the 1950s. Sorry, Sergeant, for knuckling right at me. I'll try. I'll purpose. I'll try to find a new one. I never think I could do those. So. So anyway, be careful out there though, and like I said, it's all seriousness though. All jokes aside, mind the police. They're there to protect us, serve and protect. Hats off to them, seriously. We will find out lots more what's coming up, but 22. Oh man, 2022. I'm for some reason I at first I was scared. I was like 2022, and I was just like screaming a little bit. Kind of like that scream like on the Star Wars I told you earlier. Kind of like that. Because I was just like I'm scared to even go into 22, but now I'm kind of like excited because we really don't know what's going on. Um, it could be our Darth Vader. Yeah. So I mean, when you're going into 2021, seriously, all jokes aside, when you make your New Year's resolution, yeah, can't even talk. Like I said, though, when you're making your New Year's resolution, mine's going to be this. I'm going to be podcasting for everybody out there. Good points, Christian points too. Be a little funny. You know, things kind of like, watch out, you know, because bad boys will be playing that or the bad boys. Cops will be playing that in their cruiser. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you come for you? And I'm dead serious. Oh yeah. You just seriously, you just wait till I get the song for free. I'll be playing that all the time. I'll be like, hey, watch out, and you'd be sitting there with big subwoofers on the back of their cruisers or something. Um, um, I'd just be like, oh yeah, I mean, because, but anyway, all serious aside though, the cops are awesome. They really are. They're doing their jobs. Just remember if you do get pulled over, um, especially if they click it or ticket, I'm all for that. Um, it's not just a state trooper saying no. It's click it or ticket in Carlisle too, and click it or ticket over in Bethel as well. As soon as I get in that car, where it's a hybrid or that pickup out there of mine, it's click it or ticket. So, um, I'm gonna let you all go on this tonight, though. I'll be back tomorrow. No worries. I'll be back tomorrow. Have more topics to talk about. Um, more. I guess I have more jokes in me than I thought I did. So I guess more a few of those, but they're all clean. I don't do that nasty stuff. That's just stupid. I don't do that nasty stuff. And so, shout out to Facebook. Shout out to YouTube. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I will pay you back eventually for to doing subscribing. I'm sure they want subscribers. Subscribe to them. YouTubers. I'm a big fan of YouTube. I'm a YouTube tuber. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I watch my Patty Mayo on there. Pat, once again, you're awesome. I'll talk about it every day. Patty Mayo's awesome. He's one of the best bounty hunters I know of. And dog, I'm telling you right now, keep the mystery going, man. I'm telling you, you're awesome. You're awesome, sir. Dog, a Chapman there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so you guys are awesome. I mean, you're the best bounty hunters I know. And so, as we're going through the season, and I'll leave you with this: going through the season, be in prayer for me, and be in prayer for the United States and the world. They need it. We're in such a fight right now. A fight, that sometimes I don't understand it. I'm like, why are they even fighting? Why are they fighting for? People's lives are on the line here, and it's just, Lucifer. One word. Yeah, boy, down there, you hear me, fair now. And I'm just like, Lord reach you once. Trust me, he could do it with a snap of his fingers. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. But pray for the United States. Not just me. I'm just a DJ. But I'm not saying I'm not working either. But pray for the U.S. We're strong. We'll survive. Look how many wars we've been through. Look how many pandemics we've actually survived. I mean, not going to name names, although we all know who it is. But the enemies, beware, and especially and here I hear that they're going. Some of these people are going out in Israel. I got news for you guys. God's got a shield over that one. Point blank. Period. I hope I don't get muted for saying. I don't think I will. It's not that bad still. But he's got a shield over Israel. That's where he walked. See what's awesome? My dad has been there. He went back in '92 when I was a kid. It actually is it was during the time I got diabetes. I mean, it was I don't really remember like what it was. So I was really sick. My grandma came down to visit because I was really sick. That's when I developed it, I believe, is when it was. And Dad was away over in Israel. He's been to Jerusalem. He's been to Israel. He's seen all the relics that we only get to see on screens. My dad is a very big part of my life. So is my mom. We may fight. We may have disagreements. You know how I see it? Because we're all, me and my family, we're the same. That's why we're butting heads. But to me, I love being the same. I couldn't choose any better family than mine. That's just, I want everybody to think that. Think of your families. Think of your children. They should be no better family than them. They're a part of you. They love you. And so does God. He wants us all to be a family. And then, if we're that big family, we'll be a big family when we're going up home. So, a word of prayer. Dear Lord, bless the U.S. Bless me as I'm getting through my sickness. Everything's going on with me. Even though I may not understand. The United States doesn't understand a lot of stuff right now. I can't. Lord, I don't even have to tell you. You already know. And bless the people that homeless, need homes, and that they can freely worship you in either its church, schools, or wherever. Lord, you know as I know, churches are being attacked right now through different morals, different beliefs, or just flat out terrorism. But in the end, Lord, we all know that you will be in control. Just like it says, Jesus, take the wheel. So bless us, U.S., the world, me, my family, as well as yours family too, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. So I want to wish you all the best for today. I'll leave you all with that. If you all have any plans tonight, be careful on the roads, like I said. We don't know what's out there. We don't know what's going to be there. Watch out for deer. They're bad this time of year. It's just one of the things that we've got to really seriously watch out for. And so, hats off to everybody else tonight. This is DJ Nate from NDS Radio from Bethel, Kentucky.